Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It is time for a full cheap one, and this one is absolutely brilliant. I was also on YouTube, or I think it was Facebook, one or the other, and I'm a big fan of DCS. I'm a big fan of Shin from DCS. He's probably one of the best singers England's ever seen or produced. I love the band. I love what he stands for, and he was giving advice to a host about what people that want to get into the game need to do. Now I got to admit it was pretty harsh, but I think it was good. It was real. It was real advice. I'm gonna play the video and I'll give you my thoughts afterwards. Okay, so here's Shin talking about his thoughts when he was asked what should people do if they want to get into the game of singing.
You would recommend to the youngsters that are listening today about what they would need to do as far as music is concerned, because you're a pioneer, you've been around, you know the game, you've seen it evolve over the years. Yeah. So what would you basically, what kind of advice would you offer?
The advice I would give to kids today is don't get involved in music if you just want to be a star, right? If you just want your 5 minutes of fame on Brit Asia TV or get on a radio channel, right? Forget it, right? Only get involved in music if you really love making music, right? If you are truly talented, if you have got any creativity in you, then only get involved in music. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, and you're wasting basically everybody else's time, right? Because I'll be quite frank with you, right? There's so much crap in the industry out there at the moment, right? It should not be there. These people need to be slapped.
Calm down now. Get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
And told to go and do something else, right? And they've been given the wrong advice to come into this industry, or they think it's too easy to get into this industry, right? They're wasting their own time. They're wasting other people's time. They should get lost and let the professionals carry on and do what they're doing, and let creative people who have really got talent come through and shine through.
So there you guys have it. Shin DCS, keeping it real with the advice. You know what? He's got some valid points. It's very troublesome when you hear stuff sent to me, or you hear a new singer comes in the studio and he's like, he's absolutely horrible, and his boys in the back are like, yeah man, yeah, you're good, you're this, like, it's one thing to give Hall slot to someone, but to give false Hall slot, it's just gonna kill the guy, because you're telling this guy or girl that they're good when they're actually not. They need to practice or take lessons. And honestly, Shin's right, it doesn't help the industry. One thing he hit the nail on the head is, if you're just in it to be a star, forget it. It's game over. You can't, people aren't stupid anymore. The listeners have become very, very smart, and they can smell bullshit from a mile away. I mean, if you have the passion for it, you can be good. It's just a matter of putting that passion, on the, in the right vehicle, whether it's training, whether it's like, whatever, finding the stad, whatever it may be. I'll give you my story. Now, a lot of people don't know that I took singing lessons for, I think, 5 to 7 years, harmonium visakiame. But I started very late in my career when I actually started to sing. And there's a couple other issues, stage fright, whatever. Just, it wasn't me. I wasn't comfortable. I sang some songs, and then one of my buddies sat down, who I respect really, really well. And he's like, what's the point, dude? He goes, you're going to almost be 40 years old. With dane gane hon, horngornea, right? And, I sat down and I thought about it, and it was good, real advice. Yeah, do I like to sing? Yeah. Will I sing some stuff? Yeah, probably, for my own self. But you're not going to see me, with on these girl records and, living large like I'm like 20, 21 years old, club shit. That's not me, man. Like I'm older. My thinking is different. If I do stuff, it'll be more like, stuff I see, conscious stuff, or about family or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. So there's also that. You got to be also in perspective of where you are in life, and that's Shin, I gotta give you props, man. Great advice. That is the full cheap one on the week. We got a lot of new music to get through. Let's keep it going. This is Desi Beats. Keep it locked.